Forget chicken and waffles. When you're here at Distilled, it's about duck and waffles. Isn't that right?
That's what we do here at Distilled.
Shane's gonna show us how it's done. The difference between the chicken and the duck. Duck a lot more gamier.
Oh, it's a whole different world. I mean, we're talking about a really superior cut of meat here when you think about a duck. It's got dark meat, so it's very rich. Think like lamb or a really good cut of steak. And the meat itself is very lean. It's just the skin on top that makes it super fatty. It kind of gets that bad reputation. The good news is that duck does not have salmonella like chicken, so it's a little bit of a safer meat to use. So you use spices, salt, and sugar to infuse flavor in the meat, and you actually give it a longer shelf life. Because what the salt does is it injects itself into the meat and pulls some of the moisture out. So you actually get a much more flavorful piece of meat. You should cure almost any piece of meat, like a steak. These we cure it for about a day. Now I've got equal parts salt and sugar, and then thyme and garlic cloves. And I'm gonna just liberally dust it on top of the meat. And you don't wanna be shy with the cure. Rub the garlic in, and then throw your thyme leaves in. We let that cure for about a day. You want to put a cover on it. And then what you get are these. And you can see the flesh is a little darker. It's a lot firmer. It's lost some of its moisture. So all we've done is we've rinsed the cure off, and now we're ready to cook it. Next, we're going to submerge it in fat.
Duck fat?
All right, yeah, this is duck fat. You can get this from your store, supermarket, or it kind of builds up over time. We've got our cured legs in here, and we're just going to put them in a pan and then just pour the duck fat right over top. We're gonna stick this in the oven, 180, 200 degrees for about 8 hours. Wrap it in foil, and you can stick that in the oven overnight.
Duck's cooking.
Duck's in the oven.
Time for the waffles.
This is kind of a tricky waffle. It's not really a waffle at all.
No, it's not.
No, this is a brioche bun.
It's a bun.
So we came up with the idea of taking the crust off of it, and what we realized, we had something that we could probably soak in custard and cook in the waffle maker. So giving it the shape of a waffle, but having this really almost like bread pudding, custardy center. And then now we gotta make a custard. All right, let's see your egg crackery skill. You're gonna whisk 4 eggs and add 1 cup of sugar and then mix it all up. We're gonna add a little bit of sugar.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. We're going all the way, full glutton on this dish.
This is not the healthiest.
No, it is not healthy.
That's okay. It's
We do
tasty.
make healthy food at Distilled, just not this dish. All right, you having the cream? And that's 1 quart of cream.
Heavy cream?
Yep. So this custard, you could make ice cream with it, a pot de creme brulee. You could make a vanilla sauce. This is like a basic custard that you could turn into 1,000 different things. Soak our buns in the custard.
Pour it right in.
Yep. Now that looks like a lot of custard, but let that sit for about an hour. It's all sucked up in there. Yeah. And then we transfer them to the waffle maker. And what you get
Voila!
is those bad boys. Ducks are almost out of the oven, waffles are done. All that's left to do is fry the duck and we're ready to eat.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the table.
Great, see you soon.
Thanks.